Bunch of big movies out this weekend. Which one will make big bucks? Joining us now to talk about the film's opening over the weekend, Alex Costakis of the HollywoodStockExchange.com. Alex, nice to see you. Will Smith, hey, the box office is in a slump this holiday season. Attendance and ticket sales down. Can Will Smith turn it around?
Yeah, well, we're hoping so. Let's put it this way. The last 12 weekends, aside from the weekend of American Gangster, we're year-on-year down. So we're looking forward to something to take us up out of these doldrums. And this film, I Am Legend, is probably going to be one of them. Let's put it this way. This film is based on a book from 1954. It's one of the first zombie stories, if you want to call it that. But it's also more than that. It's exciting, it's action-packed, and it has Will Smith.
That's right, and it's taken a long time to develop it, right? So how's the stock been doing? And because it's been listed for how many, since '99, is that right?
Right, exactly. It's been in development for over 10 years. It was first listed on Hollywood Stock Exchange in December of 1999 at $6 Hollywood dollars, and so it's been trading for 2,915 days, to be exact. And so if you watch the stock over the course of its 10-year history, what you'll see basically, or near 10-year history, is that you have ups and downs which reflect what's been happening with the project since it was initially developed. For example, at one point in time, Arnold Schwarzenegger was slated to be in the film. There was a time when Tom Cruise was going to be in the film, and Michael Douglas was even attached. And so now finally we're seeing it going into box office this weekend, and we're estimating that's going to come in at about 48, maybe 49 million.
And then you also have more family fare, right? You have, it's a movie coming out, it's live action and animation together.
That's right, that's right, and that's Alvin and the Chipmunks. Now, this is a story that I personally like because I like the song. If you remember, there's a song called The Christmas Song with Alvin and the Chipmunks, which is what started this whole thing, and that was back...
No, go ahead. I'm just laughing because I know it by heart, but go ahead.
Yeah, I know. And actually, the guy who came up with the concept of this is loosely based in this movie is loosely based on his story. This is about a guy named David Seville, and it's played by Jason Lee, and he's a songwriter, and he's an aspiring songwriter, and he discovers essentially the Chipmunks. Very much so like the guy who actually came up with the song, the Christmas song.
All right, how do you
Chipmunks.
expect, parents always want to see something with their kids. How do you expect the movie does this weekend, and how's the stock doing?
Well, I mean, the stock itself is trading quite well. It's at 53 Hollywood dollars, which means that our traders are saying it's going to make about 19 million in box office. This is a family film, and so these types of films typically have long legs, which that means basically it's going to do well in box office over a course of time. And so I see this as also being one of those films that will take us out of the year-on-year doldrums that we're facing right now.
Can The Perfect Holiday, your last movie, do it as well?
Yeah, The Perfect Holiday is more of a niche film. That was released back on Wednesday, a couple days ago or so. This is a film that's, it stars Gabriel Union. It has Queen Latifah and Terrence Howard also in supporting roles. It's a nice, upbeat Christmas story. And it's one of those films that we see it coming in maybe at about 3 million or so, doing quite well considering that it is a smaller production and a more limited release. Not limited release, but
Alex,
less so.
Considering that some of the reviews were not kind either. But Alex Costakis, thank you so much for being here. Have a good weekend.
Thank you, Dagen. Have a good weekend, too.